congratulate the new winner, which is going to be in December. And the program will continue for the future, and we'll have more cars to give. Congratulations in advance. This is Fadi Jawdi. I'm the director of Meccano International Limited group of companies. First of all, we would like to welcome you here in your office.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. First, let's talk the headlines. On the headlines, Buhari's 2 years in term, productive, remarkable, says SGF. Kenya and Somalia await decision on border dispute. CAR Wars suspect awaits decision on evidence. And on sport, Fatai Osho appointed Rivers United chief coach. Now the news in detail. The special advisor to Nigeria's President Muhammad Buhari on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has defended the current administration, saying it is not a complete failure. Speaking during an interview with journalists, Adesina insists that his principal has fulfilled his core promises to Nigerians, which includes fixing insecurity, tackling corruption, and fixing the economy. The presidential spokesman, while assessing the achievements of the federal government of Nigeria on Monday, said security has improved unlike what it was obtainable in the past. While noting that insurgency was Nigeria's main security challenge in 2015, he regretted that other challenges like banditry, kidnapping, cultism, among others later came on board. Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawali has sworn in new cabinet members and permanent secretaries in the state. The special advisor to the government on public enlightenment, media and communications, Zailani Bapa, disclosed this in a statement on Monday. Kabiru Balarabe and Kabiru Mohammed took the oath of office as secretary to the state government and head of service respectively, while the governor also inaugurated 18 new commissioners and 11 new special advisors. The appointees were said to have been inaugurated after they were sworn in that they had no involvement in ongoing banditry in the state. Boss Mustafa, secretary to the government of the Federation, that is SGF, has described the last 2 years of President Muhammad Buhari. Mustafa made this known in an address on Monday during the opening ceremony of the midterm ministerial performance review retreat in Abuja, the nation's capital. The SGF said the present administration remained focused on its cardinal responsibility of responsively addressing the myriads of needs and challenges of its citizens through the 319 approved policies initiated during the period. The Secretary also disclosed that there is greater clarity of expectations of MDAs and deliverables of government's priorities to achieve demonstrable results. And now to some COVID-19 update. Nigeria has recorded 264 new cases of COVID-19 in 9 states, bringing the total to 207,978 in 36 states of the country plus the FCT. According to the latest information released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, that is NCDC, FCT reported 67 cases, Rivers 31, Anambra 23, Lagos and Osun reported 22 cases each, Cross River and Edo also had 13 cases, Plateau 12, Nasarawa 6, Kwara 5, Imo 4, Benue 2, Niger 2, while Delta, Ekiti, Jigawa and Oyo recorded 1 case each. A total of 195,626 persons have been discharged, and the number of deaths is 2,756. So the number of active cases is 9,596. When the news returns, news from other parts of Africa, do stay with us. You're watching Africa Today on Hills TV. Welcome back. The UN's top court decides today as a long-running border dispute between Somalia and Kenya. The court's decision will have potentially far-reaching consequences for bilateral ties and access to natural resources in the oil and gas-rich region, as the case was brought in by Somalia more than 7 years ago. Kenya has already accused the UN's court of bias and announced that it will not recognize the court's binding decision. The dispute covers an area of 100,000 square kilometers believed to be rich in oil and gas deposits. The panel of 15 judges is led by U.S. Judge John Donogwe. Nairobi has already granted exploration permits to Italian energy giant, but Somalia opposes the move. Mali and Morocco are keen to bolster their long-time historical relations following the visit of Mali's foreign minister to the North African country. The visit-seen Malian foreign minister said the new transitional government is seeking allies to help improve its security situation, especially in the north, since the inception. Mali's transitional government has been pushing for major reforms in the country and also to have a new election, as it also fights the jihadists in the north. The country has also cried foul over external influence in the war against insurgency. We move to other parts of Africa after this break. Just stay with us.
In our office. And we would like, first of all, again, to congratulate you on your new program. It's a new program, right? Okay, and to congratulate the new winner, which is going to be in December. And I hope this program will continue for the future and we'll have more cars to give. Congratulations in advance.
Welcome back. Senegal's Minam ruined houses have been said to be symbol of ecological disaster that threatens Bargny, a city located about 30 kilometers from Dakar. The inhabitants have lived to witness this change. Dauda Diop, a resident of Bargny, asked President Macky to help him and other citizens who live in a threatening environment. And other concerns are the mineral port under construction and the coal-fired power plant. This has fueled anger in a city already polluted for several decades by a cement factory. The inhabitants said the worst has already happened, and a group of young environmental activists has protested in the area, calling for immediate action to be taken to help curb the situation. However, last January, the Senegalese Minister of Environment announced the replacement of coal with gas, but since then, no implementations have been made. A suspected commander of the Central African Republic's Seleka rebels have appeared at the International Criminal Court for a hearing on whether to confirm charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity against him. Mohamed Said Abdel Kani is accused of using state machinery to hunt down, detain, kill and torture supporters of the deposed President Francois Bozize. The mainly Muslim Seleka's rebel topped President Bozize in a coup in 2013 and took charge of the Christian majority country, plunging it into turmoil. According to the prosecution, many suspected Bozize's loyalists were shot in the back while running away. Women and girls were raped in front of their children and parents. Mohamed Said Abdel Kani, who is alleged to have been the commander of one of the units responsible, was arrested and transferred to The Hague earlier this year. Tuesday's hearing at the ICC is designed to help the judges decide if there is enough evidence to go to trial. And now to business news. Nigeria's Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on Monday said Nigeria's official exchange rate is artificially low. He made the remarks during a speech at the Mid-Term Ministerial Performance Review Retreat, which was held at the Banquet Hall, Presidential Villa, Abuja, the nation's capital city. He said for the exchange rate, the CBN needs to move the market rates to more reflective of the market as possible. The Budget Office said the federal government of Nigeria generated a revenue of 3.42 trillion naira to fund the budget of 2020, and total government spending for the year was 10.02 trillion naira, 0.43% above the 9.97 trillion naira budgeted. We now join Daniel Obasi for sports news. Do stay with us.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sports News on Africa Today. I am Daniel Obasi. Starting off with athletics, where Benson Kipruto won the Boston Marathon on Monday to secure the biggest win of his career, while Diana Kipogegi completed a Kenyan double in the women's race. Kipruto ran 2 hours, 9 minutes and 51 seconds over the pushing up and down course in Boston. Benson's winning now leaves him 47 seconds ahead of Ethiopian's Lewin Benhanu, with the runners-up compatriot Jemal Yimber taking third in 2 minutes 10 seconds. He now adds the Boston title to his list of wins, including the Toronto Marathon victory in 2018 and Paraguay Marathon. Meanwhile, Kipchoge triumphed in the women's race in 2 hours, 24 minutes and 45 seconds ahead of fellows Kenya's Edna Kiplagat and Mary Ngugi. The 27-year-old who won the Istanbul Marathon last year moved on to the front in after 18 miles. And over now to boxing, where Nigeria heavyweight boxer Efe Ajagba says he is disappointed with his defeat to Cuban's Frank Sanchez, but has promised to bounce back even stronger. The Cuban, who was a case above Ajagba, sealed a unanimous decision victory with scores of 98-91, 98-91, and 97-92. Ajagba, who was a shadow of himself on Sunday when he faced off Sanchez in their fight of the unbeaten. This means the loss, which Ajagba was in his 16th professional fight, improved Sanchez's record to 20-0 and edged him closer to a world heavyweight fight after retaining his WBC Continental Americans and WBO NABO heavyweight titles. However, Ajagba, who was flawed with a hard fight in the 7th round, says he is eyeing for a rematch after the loss. And over now to football, where Nigeria's Professional Football League, Rivers United, has appointed Fatai Osho as the new chief coach of the club. Fatai, who guided Enyimba to 3rd place finish in the 2021 NWFL season, will replace coach Ndubisi Nduka, who was moved to the position of technical director. According to reports, the change was made to allow Osho Fatai bring in his experience to help the team guide them on the continent. The report also added that Osho was introduced in the team on Monday evening, which will work with team's technical director Stanley Eguma. Rivers United are currently the only NPFL club representing Nigeria at the CAF Continental stage after Aqua United crashed out in the first preliminary stage. The deal is said to be reported to be a 2-year contract which will last till 2023. And that's your sports news on Africa Today. Back to Peace for the rest of the news.
Thank you, Daniel Obasi. Welcome back. Boss FM 95.5 Abuja, organizers of Naija Boss Factor, a mega talent hunt show, has called for participants to complete their registration before the end of October. According to them, this would enable them get ready for auditions that would come up in November and the grand finale in December 3. Details about this can be found on their website at www.bossfm.ng. And that's Africa Today. But before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that Buhari's 2 years in second term has been productive and remarkable, according to this SGF. Kenya and Somalia are awaiting decision on border dispute. Central African Republic war crime suspect is also awaiting decision on evidence. And on sport, Fatai Osho is been appointed Rivers United chief coach. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hills TV, Instagram at Hills TV. Our YouTube channel is at Hills TV. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. Thank you for watching.